Good afternoon, guys. For those of you who'd like to boost your immune system, go to Alaska Chaga, click on the link, and find out why millions of people drink Chaga tea every day. You get 10% off and free freight for being from the channel. And then for those of you who would like to help our veterans, go to Hero Soap Company. They're owned by vets and they give part of their profits to veterans down on their luck. And then for those of you who would like to learn the health benefits of CBD oil, go to martinbrodellcbdoil.com. And also, if you know someone who just lost their job, or if they're looking for a career change, they're self-starters, they're hard workers, just send me an email. My email address is in the description box, and I will put you in touch with a super lady, and she will help get you on the road to making a really nice income and with a really good company. Let's go ahead and dig into some of the news here. And you know, I've said this before. Right now, the news is going to seem just, it's going to be kind of like the same stuff over and over, you know, crazy stuff, you know, and, you know, everyone wants to know, of course, when is Trump coming back? He'll come back when the deep state least expect it. And also, as I've said before, I realized a long time ago, and I never used to believe in this, but you know something, nobody can be so accurate so often, almost like to the minute, and without knowing ahead of time what's going to happen. In whatever way, Trump and them, they already took a peek. They knew what was going to happen, and they have tremendous strategy, and nobody except God is that good, and God's hand is all over this plan. Let's go ahead and dig into the news here. Democrat logic. Joe Biden says military will focus on making maternity flight suits so pregnant women can drop into enemy territory during wartime. Pretty nutty, right? Exactly. You think people, even the left, aren't going with that one. And then after 2 months, FBI releases new videos of suspect who placed 2 pipe bombs at DNC RNC night before Capitol riot. And then Governor Cuomo sent COVID patients to developmentally disabled centers as well as nursing homes. That's an evil man, and he's not the only one. Let's see here. Unsuspecting Americans to be hit hard by this U.S. scheme to confiscate your savings. That's Greenspan that got pictured there. Greenspan is nasty. So is his wife. And then shock poll, over half of the country not confident in Joe Biden's mental and physical condition. That number will only go up. Wait. Just wait until the Democrats find out that Joe really does have dementia. Woo! Yeah. And then Psaki gets testy with reporters when confronted on border crisis. DHS refusal to confirm number of unaccompanied minors detained. No, the whole idea is to destroy the country, just to flood the country, and using, it's called the Kalergi Plan. It's using mass migration to destroy an entire country. Do I believe that Trump and them are going to allow for that? No, I do not. 13-year-old Muslim student admits she made up story that led to French teacher's beheading. Wow. Let that one soak in. How do you think those people over there are feeling right now? Yeah, my guess is the French, they want them gone so bad. And then House Democrats to pass $1.9 trillion pork-filled COVID relief bill Wednesday morning. Senate to Biden's desk. Biden can't wait to sign it. He won't remember what he signed 5 seconds later, but hey, he's going to sign it. Biden's handlers aggressively shoo away reporters asking questions about the border crisis after his brief remarks at the D.C. hardware store. Oh, man, you got to love it. You know, it's like, you know, I mean, the man doesn't even, he stays at a fake Capitol or a fake White House. The whole thing is so bizarre. And then former top Democrat had keys to Wisconsin's KI Center ballroom where absentee ballots were stored and counted before Election Day. Oh, do you know how many people? Can you imagine the number of people that are going to be committing suicide when they realize that they're going to get nailed for all this voter fraud? And then I feel sorry for Harry. Meghan Markle's half sister says her estranged sibling has narcissistic personality disorder. You know something? Yeah, I would agree. She's messed up. She's messed up. And yeah, Harry didn't see that one coming, I guarantee you. She kept Harry busy other things, you know what I mean? Party leaders moved the money and quit after Democrat Socialists of America candidates sweep all the top Democrat party slots in Nevada elections. Twitter sues Texas Attorney General after he opens investigation on the tech giant's alleged collusion to take down and eliminate competitor Parler. Twitter is going down. All of them are. Biden White House moved portraits of Bush and Clinton to prominent places after being tucked away by Trump. Really? And which White House are they in? Which one? Because the real White House, you got locked. You got it like dark every night at 11 o'clock. Really? Let's see here. Let's move on to Zero Hedge. Scott Atlas unleashed Truth Matters. Recovery from this madness will be slow. It will be slow until Trump takes over. Let's see here. Goldman does the SLR math, stumbles on a huge $2 trillion problem. By the way, Scott Atlas, he will have more of a role, I believe, when Trump comes back. Illinois record-setting pension debt jumps to over $300 billion. Illinois is an outlier among states, both for fiscal challenges from pension expenses and for its limited capacity to modify the benefit packages that drive these expenses. What else here? Kathy Woods ARKK has best day ever as PPT engineered squeeze lifts all boats. Sixth woman accuses Cuomo of sexual harassment. Does that mean he's going to quit? Nope. There's no way he's quitting. The day he quits, he's lost all protection. And then he has to fork over his own money. Weekend at Biden's, handlers shut down yet another Q&A after public appearance. Yeah, sorry folks, no chit chat with Lunch Bucket Joe. Let's see what else here. Not nearly enough. Greta barks at Biden for slacking on climate change. Well, little Greta, you can bark all you want to, but Joe don't hear you. Lincoln Project exposed. Founders made millions in most obvious and glaring fraud in modern history. In addition to being morally and potentially legally wrong, I believe what I'm going to outline poses an immediate threat to the reputation of the organization and is potentially fatal to our public image. Investors are on their own. B of A says Fed won't intervene on rates. Fears 1987 replay. Let's see here. Record number of migrant children sitting in Biden's Border Patrol cages. The migrants call them dog kennels, ice boxes. Let's see what else here. Little did they know, Biden don't even know what's going on. Biden has no clue. Let's see here. And he doesn't care. And neither does Harris. And here's the sad part. Biden don't even know what's going on, and he could care less. But Harris does know what's going on, and she could care less than he does. Let's see here. The macro factors driving the COVID economy in two charts. Clearly, this situation is not sustainable, and it is uncertain that what the economy will look like in the second half of 2022. Probably not very good, would be my guess. Frustrated House progressives prepare to bend knee for Wednesday stimulus vote. California port pileup leaves old records in the dust. These ships are just sitting out there. Latest crisis, both lengthier and more extreme than prior congestion. Zoom founder transfers $6 billion stake, comprising 40% of his net worth. The identity of the recipient or recipients hasn't been released, which some might find a little suspicious. The bull market is on shaky ground. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Let's go ahead and go into Breitbart News. So Representative Jody Arrington discusses Biden's migrant free for all policies fueling border crisis. The whole idea, like I told you, the Kalargi plan, destroy the country. And not just this one. They want to destroy all the good countries using mass migration. Number of COVID positive migrants released into Texas border town rises over past week. Greg Abbott, you better get on the stick there. Better start cleaning them out. And then Arkansas Governor Hutchinson, Biden administration has created humanitarian crisis at the border. Yes, they have. And that's what they wanted. Texas Governor, Biden border policies enrich cartels, overwhelm border patrol. So help them out. Get it done. Get the job done. That's what you're paid to do. That's what you ran for. Dems COVID bill includes $121 billion of long-term pork. Matt Gaetz, coronavirus stimulus, a Trojan horse for socialism? Yes, it is. De Blasio, Cuomo's denial of sexual harassment claims, not credible. Yeah, he's throwing him hard under the bus. It's like a whole bunch of Democrats going after him. They need somebody to throw under the bus. Let's see here. Sixth accuser, top lawyer leaving administration. I bet he is. He didn't want any part of it. Twitter sues Texas AG Ken Paxton, claims retaliation over Trump ban. New York Times, big tech section 230, protections will survive Congress. Michelle Obama to be inducted into National Women's Hall of Fame. You know, it's going to be interesting. There's a whole lot of women high up in the Democrat Party and the globalists in general that appear to be transitioning. You know what I mean? It's interesting. Disney they're messed up people. These are truly messed up people. Disney filters racist films, Dumbo, Peter Pan, out of kids' profile mode. Ted Cruz grills Vanita Gupta on her hostility to free speech. Gupta won't say if parents must consent to gender reassignment surgery for children. That's because they don't believe it. She doesn't believe it at all. She wants the kids to do whatever they want to do. To hell with the parents. House Republicans in good shape to win majority. Believe me, when we get an honest election, we will win hands down. Iowa enacts stricter election integrity measures, limits mail-in voting. Good. Should do away with the period. Piers Morgan quits breakfast TV show Good Morning Britain amid woke royals row. And then most Britons think Meghan and Harry interview was inappropriate. Guys, you know what goes on with the royal family? You know how I feel about the royal family. I can't stand them. I can't stand the so-called royal families here in America, because the way I look at the royal families, they're just a royal pain in the rear. That's all they are. They're just a drain. They're just bloodsuckers. That's all they are. I don't care if it's here in this country or anywhere else. They're just bloodsuckers. That's how I look at them. Guys, have a great day. Thank you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow morning. I'm going to go do some quiet PT time. Not quite so intense as it is with my PT therapist, which is the same PT therapist Brenda has. It's a healing day. God bless y'all. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.